Hi, I'm Jess and I'm here in London reporting with the BAFTA Kids team. Today I'll be chatting to the cast and crew of new teen drama, The Athena. Let's get started.
I'm just an ordinary girl nervous as anything about her first day at college.
Can you really see yourself here?
It's easy to speak out about the way I live.
You're a model. You're used to wearing the clothes, not creating them.
You are Holly, and what sort of role did you have in the production of The Athena?
So I'm creator and lead writer, so involved right from the beginning with developing the idea, developing all of the characters, storylining, yeah.
Was there like a particular message that you wanted to get across to sort of young teenage girls when you were writing The Athena?
I think young girls they experience a lot of pressure from society, and because of that put pressure on themselves to be perfect in every way, and I hate that, so I definitely want them to feel confident no matter who they are.
Isabelle, can you tell me what role you have in The Athena?
So I'm the director of the pilot episode and the first 6 episodes. It was really quite wonderful when I met Holly because we just immediately had a connection, really got on well, and we had exactly the same kind of ideas and vision for what the show should be. So it was really nice and easy to work with her, really.
Did you have a say in any of the casting or any of the ideas about who might play the characters?
I did, yeah. I think we were a good team like that. Isabelle, the director, and me, and Foz and Paul, the executive producer, and Depeche. I think everyone had a say, and also everyone was like, we all were in agreement. Our cast are great, and I think everyone just felt like when we saw them audition, it was like, yes, that person is right for that character.
I'm Sophie Robertson and I play Lexy.
And I'm Alice Tukin and I play Miju.
And we're basically a double act. Yeah.
We're like best friends.
Best friends.
Best friends who live together with Nyla. And we kind of go on a journey together.
Yeah.
I play Nisha, and she is Prussian royalty, as she will tell you from the very beginning. She has a really big heart, and you get to see that a lot throughout. She makes a lot of mistakes, so she's super relatable. But yeah, Nisha has a lot of highs and lows through this series.
Hi, I'm Anna. Anna FORDHAM. I play Naomi in the show, and she is, I mean, just horrible.
I hate you and everything you stand for.
What do I stand for?
You smile too much.
Naomi is quite jealous and kind of feels quite strongly that Nyla doesn't deserve her place at the Athena, and so then spends the subsequent episodes cyberbullying her with the help of her accomplice Jamie.
I'm Dunya. I play Satori. She's a bit rebellious, and you can tell by her clothing, you can tell by her hair and her extreme jewellery and everything. But yeah, she's a bit of a rebel, I would say.
How much input are you allowed to put in when making suggestions about how your character should be played?
So obviously we get given the script and we come in with that, and the first thing we do is we block the scene. So we'll do it and we'll the director will tell us where they want us to sit or stand or whatever. And then other than that, they totally let us do it how we wanted to do it, which is really nice because that isn't always the case. The nice thing about Holly and her team and the writing was that it was kind of all there, it was kind of all on the page. It didn't feel like you had to kind of come up with stuff to add, that you didn't need to put anything else in there because they'd already done all the hard work for us, which was, yeah, really nice.
When we started filming the thing, the whole thing wasn't written. So after a while the characters they evolved to become slightly more of what we were inputting and what Holly had seen and what she liked and what she hated about the way that I played the characters.
That's a good point. I also feel like Holly getting to know us then started to sort of implement the things she knows about us.
It's definitely a collaborative process with the director, because we were shooting for 26 weeks, by the end of it, it was pretty much we called the shots, we knew exactly who we were by then, so we were like, right, amazing.
Are there any similarities between you as a person and your characters?
I relate in the aspect of she's very straightforward, but it's just the way that she does it.
She says what she thinks.
Yeah, she says what she thinks, but it's just she's very mean about it, which could hurt people's feelings. But I'm not as mean. I'm a bit softer.
I feel like she's so much cooler than I am. I'm like the rubbish version of her. I'm like less funny and less cool.
I hope I'm not too much like my character. But I think the thing I kind of relate to is that I think people like that, especially young girls, feel like in order to be strong and to be confident and not to get hurt, they have to be mean. And they have to have like this guard of like cutting insults, and actually it's not until you get older that you realise that actually only insecure people do that. So I kind of relate to it in that I think she's probably quite an insecure person to have to act like that. Yeah.
Obviously this isn't your first teen-based drama. So what is it that you like enjoy about writing this style?
You figure out so much about yourself in those years, and so that makes for the most interesting stories. Like you literally go from being a little kid who's like, I like skipping, to like your whole personality. And that's also pushed and questioned, I think, during your teenage years too. And I just think they're amazing stories. Growing up stories are great stories, and it's a tough time. I think it's adults like TV. I think teenagers need it.
I've loved watching the preview of The Athena, and I can't wait for this series to come out. This is Jess reporting for BAFTA Kids.